So guys, welcome back again to my channel. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing great. I hope you're feeling blessed. I hope you're having a good week. Welcome to my new subscribers, and thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? All you need to do is just click the subscribe button and then press the bell, and then you get notifications. That's simple. Like, come on, sister or brother, join me. Anywho, with that aside, welcome. Basically, today is just a little story time, chit chat with you guys. I've been to Ghana and I had an experience with the police. Guys, all jokes aside, if you've been to Ghana or if you've heard anything about police in Ghana, there's a lot of the C word, corruption. There's a lot of other things I don't want to say, or should I? There's a lot of things going on that shouldn't go on, especially when you trust in the police to be there for you, protect you, and whatever the police does. And a lot of the time, 99% of the time, they don't do it. I'm sorry. If you're watching, you disagree, let me know. But there's a lot of things that happens in Ghana that shouldn't happen, you know. In particularly the police issue, I had two encounters with the police that made me feel like, that made me feel like, what the hell? What the what? You know, sometimes you hear things about the police, about Ghana, some really, disappointing things, and then you just think, you know what, maybe they're just exaggerating or whatever. But I experienced, not once, but twice, at the hands of the police, some pretty stupid stuff that shouldn't happen. And when I tell this story to somebody, they just laugh at me like, why did you even do that? Like, Yayra, why did you even do that? You know, my auntie was just laughing at me like, what? This is serious. Anyway, straight to the point. When you go to Ghana, because the time that I went, it was the election time. It's still election time, I think, this time around. So there's a lot of barriers being put up now during the day. Usually it is at night, but there's a lot of barriers being put up. The police would be there at the barrier, and they'll stop the car and check inside. They say they're checking for narcotics, they're checking for illegal drugs, they're checking for weapons, they're checking for a bunch of other stuff. Anyway, so there was a lot of times I'll be in a cab, I'll be in a car with somebody, or whatever, and then they'll stop the car to flash inside the car to see whatever, and then they go. Some people would take the piss by asking you for, oh, what's the car? Do you have money? Can you give me something? I've been standing here all day working. Is that not your job? So you stop us to ask for money, but you're being paid. I don't get it. Anyway, there's a lot of other things that go on behind that I don't want to go into. But I want to talk to you about what happened to me, what I experienced, the fact that I was so flabbergasted I couldn't even speak when this was happening to me, right? Okay, so the first time this happened to me, I was in Osu. Went out with my people, we had fun, and they helped me get in a cab. This was around 8 p.m. Osu. Fine. I got a cab. We said our byes and I got in the cab. And then a few minutes down the line, we came up to a barrier. There were two policemen. And then all of a sudden, the police flashed, the flashlight in the car. And then usually what I know they do is tell the driver to open the boot, to check the boot, and they check inside the car or whatever. Okay, fine. That didn't happen on this occasion. This police officer, guys, decided to tell me to open my handbag. Somebody said it's because of the way I was dressed. How was I dressed? I had big hair and I had my jeans on. How was I dressed? Like, I look different, you know. So he asked me to open my bag, and then I said, "Excuse me, open my bag." He said, "Yes." I said, "Why?" And then he said, "They just have to check." I was a bit taken aback and kind of shocked, but then the dude had a gun with him and, a weapon. So I thought, you know what, just shut up and do what you're supposed to do. Because I've never experienced that kind of thing with the police before. So I was more shocked than anything. Nothing was coming out of my mouth. I was just like, okay. So I opened the bag. That was so embarrassing. What if you have some very personal things in there? Like something, I opened the bag and he kept looking inside for a few seconds. He didn't touch it though. He just kept looking inside the bag. And I'm thinking, he better not ask me to give him money. Like, he better not. And then he just went like this with his flashlight. We went off, right? I told my auntie, she was just like, what? I couldn't believe it. So I was asking the taxi cab, the driver, I was like, is that new? Because I never knew that. Like, that never happens. What the hell was that? And then he was trying to give me excuses, say like, because this election's coming up, they have to keep checking people and whatever. And the second one that annoyed me, guys, second one, another weekend, back to Osu again. I was walking down by myself to go and meet some friends. There again, there was a barrier. Actually, there wasn't a barrier. This was a little bit suspicious to me. There wasn't a barrier. It was just two police officers on one motorbike. They parked the motorbike on the side and they were just standing in the middle of the road. So if you're not in the car, they are not stopping people in the car. They are stopping people who are walking past that road. So a bunch of, like, a group of boys were stopped and whatever. And I saw them move on. So I was just walking down, listening to my music, minding my business. And this guy decided to tell me, excuse me, can you get over here? And I said, excuse me, can you come here? I said, why? What's going on? And then he was like, can you open your handbag for me? I want to see what is in the handbag. I said, hold on a minute. Can you explain to me why I should be opening my handbag for you? Because we are checking for illegal drugs. Do I look like I'm carrying illegal drugs? Like, because I have dreadlocks, or not even dreadlocks. What did I have that day? I had Afro kinky whatever hairstyle. Why are you asking me to open my handbag? I had to be careful because I wanted to just blast him. Like, I asked him again, why do you want to look in my handbag? And he's like, oh, because we have to check for narcotics. We have to check for narcotics. And then he's doing his headline. I was like, what the hell? Like, I was even taller than the guy. Like, you're looking for narcotics. Okay. So I opened the bag quietly. He stood there with his torchlight looking in. And he didn't have to tell me to close it. I closed it while he was looking in and I just walked away. And I thought, seriously, Ghanaian police officers, you guys are disgracing us Africans. Like, there's a lot more I want to say about this topic that I just have to cover my mouth and just... But it's wrong. The reason why I want to talk about this is just the fact that I don't want anybody to go to Ghana and have to experience that and think it's normal. Just because you have the law in your hands doesn't mean that you should be doing that to civilians, to people walking on the street, not even in the car. You're supposed to stop the car and search the car if you feel whatever. But if a civilian is walking on the road and you feel the need to tell them to open their handbag, like, what the freak? Please don't think it's normal if you stop by the police. You need to question. You have the right to question why they're asking you to open your handbag. You have the right, even you're a passenger in the car, you have the right to question why they want to see your handbag. Like, what the heck? Anyway, rant over. It's not normal. This has to stop. If you're a policeman, you're in Ghana, you're an ex-policeman or whatever, you guys have to stop this. It's ridiculous. You're giving the country a bad name. You know, this is why we are behind with a lot of things. You have to stop. It's enough. You have to stop. There's no need. We are supposed to trust you to feel that we are being taken care of. We are in the right hands. We are being protected. We are being... Why do you have to do this? You being a police officer and asking money, stopping people and asking money, stopping people and trying to get something, you know. I was trying to get my head over it, but I just couldn't. Please, if anybody has any input, any feedback, any experiences that you want to share, I'm trying to just control what I want to say about corruption and all that. But all I wanted to say is that it's not normal. Don't feel threatened. Don't feel that it's right to open your bag. Don't feel that it's right to have to empty yourself, to be checked. It isn't right. You have every right to question that. So be very careful. Be very vigilant. Don't be out by yourself. It's crazy. I mean, there's a lot more I could say, but anyway, that's the end of it. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Let me know about your experiences, anything that you faced. Yeah. Once again, thank you for having the time to watch my videos. Please subscribe and hope you come back next week. See you soon. Stay blessed. Mwah.